Good evening, travelers. Oh, hold on. I can't believe I did that. But yes, Techno Witching Hour has begun. I left some sound settings on such that I can do sound checks, and I totally forgot to set it back. But yeah, I do have a checklist for whenever I start streams. And, well, it does important stuff. You're here. I was setting up my nuclear power plants, and I needed to start getting, well, supplies in. Supplies like this, like the sulfur. I forgot what the recipe for the sulfur was going to be. And I just realized I kind of need a turnaround. Do I have a turnaround? These are all right. What are these? I feel like, yeah, this really needs to get, fixed up. See, station, module. I feel like... Okay. So we're going to spend the first few moments with this. We're going to add category. New category. I'm going to rename this rail. Okay, that. On that. How am I? How does this work? Set icon. Let's go with this icon right here. And we want... How did I move it last time? Okay, trying to do a... So let's call this... her. There we go. Yeah, I mean, I keep telling myself, yeah, I'll just organize this, then be okay, and I do it at some point, but now, I've kind of... Ross... This is probably, we can call it Rossing. Not crossing there. What's another... What? How do you... What is the word for let's just call it elevation. So this is for going up and down. left, right. It's curve. No, what? We have curve 2. As apparently we do have a curve 2. Ah. So, what I did, I believe this was a... I don't know if mod is the right term. Tim 2. If I remember correctly, these are actually, yeah, curve 1, curve 2. There's 2 different styles to it. There we go. That pack. Switch left. Ah? That's weird. Oh, there. That's a lot better. Although I'm a little concerned that this is not being in order. Anyways. Oh no. Because even if I do this, it's going to, okay. Factory. Let's just call this factories. And these are indeed like... Oh my gosh, why did I do that? That is so dumb of me. Oh, Wilson. So I ended up, like, I need to kind of... Yeah, Katka. Go now. I need to just... I have all of these blueprints here, and it's kind of messing me up. Because... Well... I have all of this, like, these are all rails, and... Yeah, I have all of this. I don't know if there's any easier, better way to... make this better. I have 2 launchers. Select icon. Do I have a... Oh, we can call it... this. Exit door. So we have the Hybrid 2 launcher. We'll just call it all. Anyways, before I get too far ahead, how are you doing, Wilson? Man, I'll put this with the Hypertube launchers. Because I should probably rename it to just launchers in general. I have all of these.
That is an entire adventuring party.
My goodness. Welcome in, readers. Welcome in. Give me a moment to shut you out. Anyways, for those of you not familiar with me, I am Fuyu, the Somotech Witch, an NPC witch you meet a little ways off your main quest. Until then, grab a quest, and I'm sorry it's not incredibly exciting right now. I am stuck doing quite a bit of managerial work because I've gotten all of these blueprints, and it's hard to access them all. Because it's so... Anything I want is buried right under all of these. Anyways, how did... Escape? I have not heard of that. What's it... What is it like? I'm sorry. Or but not even inventory. These are blueprints. And a lot of it is just I'm trying to build a road here. And we put all here. And yes, water tractor field. Paper computers. So what I have here is I'm starting to build a road system so that I can transfer this right here all the way back to, well, I have a number of, it's not going to show, but in this area, right here, right beneath the waterfall, is the start of my nuclear plant. And I want, in order to supply the nuclear plant, well, it needs sulfur. And here is where I get the sulfur. It's like a city you build that there's matching elements which you place a thing that it's one match into a bigger building. That's rather neat. I'll have to look into that. I do enjoy city builders. Would agree, but depend on the city builder in a ways. You know, I feel like I should just split these up based on... I'm joking. Oh, works out a card system, coins were building. By card decks, cards giving you buildings. Ah! I believe it reminds me of another game. I think it's called Dorf Romantic. Where, instead of buildings, it's a bunch of terrain tiles. I feel today's, oh. It's like a puzzle game in a sense, isn't it? Nothing wrong with having that, not work out. Let's see. What icon there? Is this... Let's just call this Rail Prefab 1. I'm going to add a category for Rail Prefab 2. The thing that kind of annoys me is... I imported all of my, I imported all of my blueprints. And these blueprints here were something before. And... I mean, they were all organized prior, but now it's no longer organized, so... Ye to that. I've got to put all of this here. Hello, Zumanita. How are you doing? Prefab 1 goes into retrofuturistic. Let's call it again. Yeah, I could probably make a few more. You know what? Forget it. I'm just going to, what I'll do then, I'm just gonna have a category. or roads. And it's going to be, yeah, or the truck. That's a category all. Instead of trying to sort to these all the time, first I actually need to know what is. What blueprint was this? I don't remember. And that's the question, isn't it? No, okay. This is a different one. It's not going to be... it won't be this one. It will have to be... this year. Oh, no. I don't think this is quite it. No, it's not you either. Though? Oh, no. Ah. Is that it? Yes, it was this one. Okay. So while that is a thing there... Okay. What's like this, huh? I suppose a question would be... should I have the trucks rolling on, like, actually ever going down here? Or should I just, should I just build roads the entire way? Yeah, road truck stop. Oh, trucks... no. Is that really the correct one? Road corner. Ah. No, not... That's not you. Definitely not you. I know which one you're part of, so now the annoying part is... So, okay, I had these roads right here. So middle road station access just is up and down. Station is just this. Corner is just this. So it looks like this actually isn't the... this isn't what I want. As nice as this may look. So, let's take you out. And you out. Zuminated, did I ask how you were doing? I feel like I've absolutely forgotten. I downloaded so many of these blueprints here. That here, route straight was power. Road 90 degrees. Hey, hey, hey. I didn't do it. Why does it have to do with like this? It's like... And I think train pillar here are two of my the modular frame factory. And then not just futuristic rail is all of that. Now, what are you? Yep, I remember you. And I. So that blueprint was when I was trying to build the rail station coming in from. I drive that. So I tried to build a rail station that would go basically from the Blue Crater area, right around here, back to the Grassy Plains area. It didn't work out well. No. Oh, wow. Okay. Let's overpass. Intersection X. Okay. Entrance? Station entrance. Okay. Edit. Well, looks like we are. I mean, okay. Yeah, there's two versions in which I'm just kind of. Do I really, really want to deal with that right now? Gas station. Huh. Cute. Also, I could spend a bit of time, like, on doing all the mess that is in my nuke plant area. Like, the nuke plant is an absolute mess of things. So it's emerged. Ah, one lane versus two lanes. I see. I mean, given what's going on here. Station entrance. What's the station? Okay, so we have station plus module, and then we have station 1 entrance. I'm missing concrete. I don't see where this is supposed to go. Ah, like so. Hmm. Which means it's actually should be going this way. Okay, regardless, I am out of. Yeah, I'm out of material. And I. See, that's lock hologram. Ah, I can nudge it like so. But wait, what is this? This is such a huge station. It's a really big station. In any case, I mean, if you're going to put the station exit right here, I frankly don't see what the difference is. Does it truly matter at this point? My goodness. Indeed, what does it matter? Ah. Even so, I don't have the clearance to... I mean, what do we have here? What is this one? Oh my goodness. My. I want the idea there's some amazing blueprints here. All right. And these are... And that's a rail. Right, now these are indeed rail. So all of these are just now rail. So... where is station? Where is station? Where is station? You're joking. There is no... 'Cause automatically is for two, isn't it? I suppose entrance and exits really doesn't matter, ultimately. Indeed, it ultimately doesn't mean a thing. And looking between the two... so... Let's see, 86 and 16 versus 8. When it's around. Hey? Yeah, let's move the overpasses out of here first. Okay, there. The pass there. Let's add a subcategory called... intersections? So that's a 1 to 2 intersection. There. Merge. X intersections there. And is there no one by... Oh, you're not... Really? Hmm. this entrance. Module, entrance, the exit. Yes, I can words. I have words, yes. Section brand on off. What is... Oh my. Very pretty. Very, very pretty. Intersection overpass, what? Okay, I have to know now. What is intersection over... looking like? Ah. Interesting. Yeah, let's do it this way. E, B, and then we have A version here and B version here. And then we have intersection overpass, like that. Which still brings the question of, well, 96, 48, 16. See, I need to see what that ramp looks like. So we have... Where's the left turn? There was a left turn here somewhere. I can't find it though. Oh no. You that street. Oh, there it is. There's a curve. So street 48, 16, 48, 96. And then there's ramp. What is ramp? Ramp looks like it is... like that. Huh. Welcome back from Edge, everyone. So, I have managed to actually organize all of this. And I'm a little on the disappointed side. A lot of it has turned out to be... well, what I'm looking for is not here. Yeah, indeed. 96, this is 348, and this is... So, I kind of want to stick to a... single lane, Porsche. But how am I... Do I really, really want to go and do it as a... such a wide 180 here. It's an incredibly wide 180. Which isn't so much a problem, is it? I suppose if we were so high above, it wouldn't be a problem. But we're not that high above, are we? And I cannot get rid of... I cannot easily get rid of these annoyances right here. absolute annoyances. Otherwise, well, we do have the docking stations there. What did I make as those docking stations? I feel like I should actually undo those because if it's not going to be the same as the others, it's kind of pointless. An iron ore. Right, what I did was I made a drone port here, and this drone port was largely going to be for fuel. Incoming fuel. There has got to be a better way to do this. All of this here? No, there has to be a better way. There must be a better way. We can do better than this. See, I put these together. Not quite, I wouldn't quite say in a fit of rage. But I was nearing the end of my patience with this, and it just was so frustrating that, I just said screw it. Something that works now versus nothing that can do things, you know, better later. But if I am going to be using all of these blueprints here, I may as well try and integrate it a little better. Hey, come on now. This is such an awkward thing I have to do. I have to hold control, I have to hold shift. And what else was I trying to do? I was trying to hold the C key because of... Okay. So, we have this now. Yes? Yes? Good. Is all of this being out of the question here? In that we are indeed... What does the gas station look like, by the way? Okay, I'm just gonna stick this down here. I'm gonna dismantle it as soon as I can. It's got power there. Oh. Goes into there. It just turns it around. Okay. So you can't take in deliveries of fuel. And then it will put it out. Alright, that's fair. That's fair. Welcome back, Wilson. And how did things go? How did the hamburgers go? When you say you're making hamburger patties, are you just making the patties or are you already putting them on the grill? Just making the patties, ah. So, We ever station here? About 5 pounds of ground beef, cube it up, fold it in wax paper, and smash it with that plate. I've put Ziploc into the freezer. Right. So, let's see. Oh, goodness. Oh, dear. Oh, no. Ah. The problem number 1 is... Well, what did I need here? Of all of these... Yeah, indeed, out of all of this mess here. Also barbecued some chicken for tomorrow. Realizing his friend of Dayton's from my barbecue. Voice is on fire because it should cut him up that teriyaki sauce at the bottom. Indeed, having that, get set off would be very, very unpleasant. This here is sofa. Nothing in here. But we have iron and limestone here. If I'm to guess, this is, I believe, coal? No, caterium. Ah. Where's the caterium coming from, though? Right, it has to come from all the way here. I could build the pipelines all I wish in regards to the oil. I'm not going to... this right here. Crude oil just comes into here. We don't even need much. My goodness. My temperature gauge only goes so high. Plus a few random things though. Like, do it the fun way, train it in. The distance is not very far. That's the problem. And I think this is kind of the most annoying part of trying to handle things at the moment. Ultimately, I can go with the quote-unquote wireless route and have a lot of these be, well, how do I put this? Wireless. I kind of didn't want to do the wireless route. It kind of feels like cheating a little too much. You see, the wireless route is basically using a quirk of the load balances, and that you can connect the load balances even if they're not physically attached to each other. But ultimately, I may just do that. It may just have to be like that. It would solve a lot of issues, just having it wireless like this. My muscle memory is just... I've been pressing cadet because I forgot why is that the speed up button. What game would this be from? Right. It has the speed split because of that. Right. This here is water. I don't even have a proper idea of a proper code for them. Good, that's good. But even so... Huh. I mean, I most certainly can just go for the wireless route. It might even be better. I'll keep this. This is fine. It is fine to keep this spaghettified. There's no shame in that one. But here's the thing. If I'm doing wireless, what is stopping me from just making it wireless from here all the way to the sofa right here? Why should I even think? What's with the docking stations here? Huh?
Hey, one at a time to the door. I just
Huh?
fixed it.
Welcome in, Raiders. How are you doing, Aura? Sorry I couldn't catch you earlier. I wasn't feeling too well. Hopefully, Mass Effect 2 went well for you. I saw something that said you were, heading towards the end. How did that go? And also, for those of you who are not familiar with me, I am Flute, a Somatech witch. An NPC witch you meet a little ways out your main quest. Little in, grab a quest, curse bottle, or a charm, and, well... watch as I lose my mind bit by bit trying to get these logistics working. My call mushroom early, just feeling achy. Go ahead, rest, please rest, take care of yourself. Drink. And a bit of sleep if you do need that too. Thank you for coming by. It was a pleasure to have you here.
I curse thee. May every torrent you find become seedless.
Logistic puzzles. Right. Indeed. And it's not even... The biggest challenge of this logistics issue is largely the fact that it's just navigating it in a physical space while working around a lot of difficult terrain. And it feels like the ultimate answer is, well, to cave it all over. On this terrain here, you pave it over. Utter, blatant disregard for the environment, I suppose. Oh, the Lorax would definitely be very, very unhappy with what I've done here. Oh my. Because this here itself is a proper road. Indeed, I've been trying to find a nice blueprints for roads. What, ultimately, a lot of these act as if, well, you are standing far above. I mean, the distance here, the distances do not They do not deserve. They do not deserve a tree. I guess the matter is more along the lines of... well, of a past marriage. You see, there exists this ramp right here, and it goes 10 meters high. But for what purpose? For what road on the ground are you working on? I don't even have a way to get up onto it. The intersection overpass, all of these assume an immense amount of clearance. And this isn't even properly aligned. Bloody hell, really. You see, even with... if I do this, it does, in fact, close this off. So what purpose does it have? Very heartbreaking realizations here, and this is no better. This is absolutely no better. See, that is such a difficult turn to make. Even that. All of these are terrible. Terrible. Gee, this exists. This is nice. But this is the station for it. And corner piece is very, very... I don't know. Is this truly the best that we have? Because we have this road access here, and it acts as a hyper too. But then we have this. It feels like a waste, in a sense. Well, even if I do this, I put this road right here. And we put the access as such here. It would work. Why are you not aligning? Oh, lovely. Is it really just that? Uh, it would be this. It would be this. And then we just drive the best we can. Well, no, we're also going to need a truck in the Coterium, yes? So, I really don't know how do people do their truck stations, I suppose. It feels so foreign. I mean, I could even put another station at the other side here. But all of these are terrible, terrible. You see, okay, I understand this website, needs to keep running, but if you continue to bother me about the ads, I'm going to really work around that. Okay, hold on. Let's see. I don't understand it. It's already... Oh, that's crazy. So I'm looking up at Satisfactory Calculator at you blueprints, and for some reason, I turned off my ad block. Or them. But I was getting a pop-up saying, hey, you're using an ad block. But no, I am not. So I turned it back on, and now everything runs fine, so... Hmm. I'm finding... if it's installed, period, yes. But... Firefox... You see, I'm not even using the agent spoofer either. I'm being completely honest with that website, and it still gets mad. So, too bad. If it's... correct. No, Satisfactory Calculator. I'm going to do something in the meantime. have a... No, I do not. I don't even have any turbo fuel on me, do... What fuels do I have on me? I have no more packaged fuel. Oh, that's... Is that a... I see a gas pillar in the distance. You know what that means? Termination of extreme prejudice. That Toyo lab can do satisfaction doesn't have cop-ups. Noted. But first, be gone up front. Or affront my sensibilities. I was close, but not the correct one. Okay. If I remember... Did somebody see oil? I did not see oil. Not at a recent moment. Oh. But I do have my oil refinery up. What country are we invading and flesh liberating? This swamp. It used to be an affront to all my sensibilities. Now it has been tamed. Or Shrek. Oh, he's not here. Though. Oh well, guess harvesting time. The issue is, all of this is in service for my nuclear plant over there. I need to bring in ores. Of various sets from around this swamp. Plus the other matter is, well... Again, I'm not actually good enough to know how this works. It is very much baffling me. Oh, I see my guest palace. At the very least, I can continue my conquest. Actually, there's another game that I'm looking into. It's on sale on Steam right now. It's called Captains of Industry. It seems to be a little more... the fact that you have to manage your personnel as a mechanic is... already made it quite different.
Oh, you understand.
The tapestry unraveled, revealed its texture. Your veins weave familiar patterns. Your vessels grow organs and eyes and mouths, and the ripples lap against our windows.
Was it intentional?
All that is shallow shall sing our deep song, and when the windows break the void shall be a metal grave.
I understood none of that, and I'm not going to even try to figure that out. The cross is a good one. Okay, so you would recommend getting Captains of Industry then? I will play that once, see a couple of YouTube videos. well in depth, though, I think. I... almost at tutorial level to some degree, if not as in-depth. I mean, is this game not also a little deep? How much I'm losing my mind here? Trying to figure out how to... See, the issue literally just comes down to I have no bloody clue on how to get these trucks to work. You think there's another you might enjoy? Program robots to your base? That sounds good. I do have Dyson Sphere program as well. And so does Atria. You approve, I presume? Not that only. What's gray might come later, indeed, indeed. Achieve. To my other meaning it is book 16. Well, it does add multiplayer. You can do it that way. Aye. Okay, I really, really want to get rid of this. I don't know how to get rid of this. I could skim a YouTube video for the truck. Right, so here's the thing. I saw demonstration videos for the truck, but they do it in the bloody desert. No, I know how to... Wilson, the issue is not how to set up the trucks. In my previous save, I actually had a truck network here in the... here in this area, the grass fields. I didn't like it. It still felt ultimately incredibly jank. But it was there. The problem is, how do I set up a road network in a situation where the terrain is incredibly uneven? Other than building roads, you mean? Yes. Though, the advantage I had in the grass fields was that it was mostly flat and I only had to build roads in areas where the terrain was mildly irritating. But here? How do I build the roads here? I truly am at a loss. This is probably the elevated causeways runs to the ground. Indeed, I could. Indeed, I definitely could. Which then brings me back to, well, I have... It throws one here. Yeah. Well, I suppose this place is as good as any. Without laying down foundations for the roads, yes? Mind you, this one does not have... wires you are not connected. Well, actually, now that I'm doing this, I may as well do it as a double. Sod it. Let's lift it up as high as we can, yeah? We can do this. Blueprint doesn't say wire connects. I believe the author did not have wire connections. At this point, what have I to lose? I think that is what is tripping me up. It just looks so awkward. Just floating in the air. I don't think I have infinite nudge. However, this... yes, this will work. This will work. Now here's another part. Oh! Rump on, rump off. No, as neat as that looks, I'd have to say no. It looks like going to need a lot of wires and a lot of... Actually, no, let's make it a T intersection, yes? Eh? Really? Not quite what I was hoping for. But it will work. I don't actually like that. There has to be a better way. I feel like I'm saying that far too much. There must be a better way. Yankee. So these are indeed all train types. Huh? I see. I feel that this might be, You make all the blueprints. Is that from a mod tag? It is from a mod tag indeed. I'm curious about what this looks like. Well, in this situation, what does one do? Ah, this is still E2, is it not? Indeed it is. Because ultimately... Indeed, how does one deal with this ramp? You have to make it operational. I'm back to design. I get that's the problem. I don't know how to make it operational. I don't even know what operational looks like yet. Too close for trains, you said. Correct. Too close for trains. That's the nuclear complex. At there. And that right there, under my crosshair, is the sofa. I don't... They are literally, from this height, they are literally in view of each other. Now, what is my primary? It looks to be a lot of things. The steel beam, and... Okay. Now, what am I missing? Concrete. An AI limiter. Shame. Make a factory at Sulfur, then link the two. Good point. Good point. A taxi might be the call. what would happen then is all of this that is here. So right here. This is largely for sulfuric acid. And refactoring of sulfuric acid and, well, lead. Lead itself, it's brought in the reduction agents. She's been constructed from here at limestone iron petroleum coke. Petroleum coke. Wait a moment. What is... Have you all arrested you? We can split it up. We can split up the pipelines anyways. So it's a liquid or solid? Liquid. So. Fall down, then fly. A success factor indeed. I'm trying to remember. What am I doing here? What did I need to do to build with the lead? Okay. Build up on raised foundations. Was that for link? No. Let me just... Iron ore, limestone ore. I need an alternate. Silica and coal, it gives me less. But at 90 per minute here... Let's sheet. 90, it does need... Sa? Hello, Cognis. Alright. Sa... So it might just come down to... where do I get coal? What are my alternates for coal? Bio-coal, charcoal. I could go bio-coal and charcoal. Hold on. Give me a moment to do the math here. So if one wood goes to 10 coal, and then I have 4 wood to 20, which is roughly 5. Okay. So bio-coal is largely going to be only for leaves. The other will be charcoal. I do have a lot of leaves here. I could easily was a long shot being having to truck it in there. I don't want to put... Cool. You know what? Let me look at. Ah, it's a radar. There's a radar right here. Bloody hell, there is no coal. Ah. There is no coal for quite some time. Which means... it'll have to be petroleum, iron ore, limestone. Which... I have... Petroleum, iron ore, limestone. Petroleum is a liquid. You can easily just pipe it out here. I have less qualms with having a pipeline than having belts. Hello, Insane Sheen. Yes, cool. So, I have the waste shielding wad, though I have to deal with lead. But children yearns to coal mines. You'd find some children, they will mine coal for you. Sadly, that is not something that is within my reach right now. No. Just to make sure. The sulfuric acid here, the sulfuric acid goes where? It gets put into here for deuterium, as well as nickel steel ingot. Oh, that's fine. I just move the refineries elsewhere. You can build anything anywhere satisfactory. The only annoying thing to move is water. Right, but do I really, really want to have a belt that goes from here all the way to where I am now? Isn't that the game about? The spaghetti. The forbidden spaghetti. The horrors that people have seen from that. If you don't know how do you get spaghetti? I just took out the spaghetti over there. And in fact, the rest of that complex is still spaghetti. Now the other thing I can do... Oh no. The issue with drones is largely the fuel. It's just annoying to fuel. Did I chop all the trees down? Yes, I did. I've gotten my revenge on the Lorax. I know. That means I get to brag about destroying the Lorax again. Ah, ah. Oh, hold on. Be gone. Feel free to chop the trees. Coco, are you in Discord? Oh. Want a main fish that came to mind as a so silly. Here's a bunch of crabs that I'll never buy or look at again. Yes, indeed. Insane Fiend, are you out of ads now? Have you been freed from ad jail? Alright, there are... Well, at the very least, let's take some DGS. Crystal oscillators are nice. That came to mind. Oh, that adds. Maybe I missed something. Though, yes, indeed, I did make a joke of forgetting the Lorax. That's one thing. And yes, I cut them all down. 85 megawatts. Yere. Welcome back from ads, everyone. Insane Fiend, indeed. I cut them all down. Middle finger to the Lorax, indeed. There are others. 유로지가 않아 notice clearance. 이래. Ah. Yeah. Leslie is speaking. I could just put it in the stomach corner. Please do. Well, the products advertised me only one is Sunday and even take Templuget, but I'm not shocked in for insurance anytime soon. Ah, it's fair, 'tis fair. Ultimately, it's a matter of... Right. Hello, Power Slug. Ah, Mipum Lorax was saved. Rejoice! Nah, it just doesn't quite fit the general vibe of what I had seen on the show, so I wanted to play a little safe. Though, if you listen to Aura, I tend to keep things PG-13 because I am mostly incapable of being beyond that on stream. But I'm glad that you take that into account. Far too long. You are Mark Chu, yes? Excellent. So with this in place, let us begin the chorus of exploitation. I was like, I'm so used to shooting violent voice. I don't think I could stream for anyone under 18. I mean, understandable. I think ultimately what's important is just, be yourself, but also be mindful of where you are. Like if you are streaming, indeed, be yourself. It's a lot better when you're, more yourself, yes? Ah. All right. Then let's start off with this, shall we? We are going to get the base rate of 200. Oh, we're going to need some water, are we not? Let's put that our refiner first. And I guess excellent. I'm going to need a bit more because I need the store decks to sulfur. That's fine. 270 sulfur per minute. Oh my. Lead oil will be 180. So that's roughly 450. Which means I only... Well... Finito Mach 3. Missing fused modular flame. The hard joke hard is more my style. But it's true, I've nothing to offer worse. That's well, I'm somewhat satisfied with manufacturing floor. Offered environment now, still have to watch it sometimes. Aye. I like to joke around, so if I ever go too far, let me know. Or I can do it again. Incorrigible you mutt. I shake my head, but ultimately, I understand. I understand, and I do not begrudge. Are? A line, you... This thing can't get aligned. Oh, that is... Truly, truly going to get on my nerves. On the flip side, I also grow good dad jokes. I can play both sides of it as when needed. Keep it PG or R. I feel like you can make a bad pun. Why can't kids see pirate movies? Because they're all rated R. Simple ones. That's the best. Those are some of the best adult jokes, hmm? Like the Shrek joke where they finally make it to Lord Farquaad's castle. And he goes, "You think he's compensating for something?" The kids will think it's just because he's short, but adults know better. See, 90s Animaniacs. Ah, yes. Fingerprints. Indeed. Indeed. All right. So we are going to make you sulfuric acid and nothing but sulfuric acid. You are going to be... Are? Hold on. And I make concocted coal otherwise. Dark iron fuel. I can't make dark matter crystals yet. You see, nitro rocket fuel. Regenerated acid. I feel like I've done something like this before. Alas, not here. So I cannot do regenerated acid, so let's do... I don't want to do nitric acid either. Let's do lead. You see... It becomes half. Okay, so lucky alumina means we do not get the silica. That said, it's not like we can get any of it. So 180 there. To coal. Gets us 360. Well, we're doing what, 180, so... Yes, so 540 lunum scrap. Lunum ingot. 7 p.m. あれ ?1、2、3、4... I see, I see. Well, you're going to go with filtered lead. That'll be fine. See, I'm not comfortable with how that works. I could, however, put in time zones. Indeed, yes. I didn't want to make too much of a fuss about it, but yes, you are indeed 3 hours behind me. あれ? 振る? Was one more. Right here, yes? Filtered lead. Lead ore. I suppose it's fine to do this. Right in, right out. Although that leaves with the issue of, well, you don't have room for the lead ore to get out. あれ? Okay, so that was correct. I guess my question is, why am I putting it so far here? It's fine. It's fine. We're not going to worry ourselves so much over that, I suppose. Ultimately, well, this water is going to have to... We'll do this for now, such that we can just have it loop back around to here. That's all I wanted? Yes, it will. So, let us begin. I really wish the better job was being able to split these out. Like, I want... See, I can't even words right now. These some that's... It's not. Bad. That looks a lot better. So sulfur, water. Get it? Sulfuric acid. Oh, fuck. Gosh, what is the button? Copy. There we are. Oh, fuck. No, this is disgusting. Eh? Okay. I know I should not be rushing us over this the way I am stressing now. But this is... There. Alpha! Let's set this then. Alright. With water being doled out there. Oh, fuck. I just realized that problem. We can't use a T-junction. We're going to need to use a... Hold on. Hey. Perfect. I thought we are going to need to use a valve. Let's get a valve right here. And this is largely so that the output of this, which is... Are? Is sulfuric acid. Well, production. Let's get another refinery here. And... ultimately, 150 per minute. What are we actually using this for again? 15... 20... 20... I think we'll be fine, yes? It is... No? We should be okay. I say that with my voice wavering like this. Ah. Well, here we are, filtered Z. And now my nose is feeling very, very upset. Okay. With that out of the way, that's being my sneezing. There we are. I'm going to sort out that lead even more. And it will result in more here. I guess the next question is, well, now that we have that lead, we still need to put something in, or push the, hara. Oh, sort of. This thing needs to... It can't destroy those. Ah. All right. What is my manufacturer? And I need blood reduction agent. The refinements of raw lead ore. need 600 petroleum coke is quite a lot to ask for. Essentially, we have iron here, we have limestone here. But I could put a manufacturer here. I think ultimately we are better off putting another refinery. Is it if I completely forget? This needs to come back here because this will be water. And that is why I put the bloody thing there in the first place. Give me a merger. Their merger, right? Here. I suppose it's better to actually think of it is a foundry, yes? A foundry item? Lead ingot right here. I mean, sulfuric ingot is one thing, but you're already one way or the other. Now, let's think. 94 minutes there versus 180. It's 3 lead ore. What if I've lead ore per minute? I get more lead ore than I truly actually need. 108 is 180 lead ore. Are they? Really? So, even with all of this, I cannot. I still need to. Hara. And even so, let ingot 200. I need 360 lead reduction agent, and the manufacturer will only provide Eat it. Why is my math so bad? We're 60. I need 360. That is where it is, right there. Well, we are going to need another refinery Mark II. That's here now. And this will be, we need petroleum coke. How much coke did we need? Ara. Was it 600? Ah. Where's the manufacturer? My factory, please. お願いします。Needs 800 petroleum coke. Ah. Such as it is. But it does look correct. Although I worry. Is there no better way? The Paradise Coke. Wait, no, hold on. What? Buttered coal Coke. Orange Coke. Then, what? Heavy oil residue? What can I do? I can do super heavy crude oil. Although, that isn't a lot of. Oh no, that's polymer resin. This gives me a lot of polymer resin. That's 20 with polymer resin being there. That's packaging there. I don't want to use coal again. And that just also beats it. Okay, this is going to be silly, incredibly silly. Actually, how much do I need? I need 133 per minute. Alright. What options do I have then? That is the oil residue. $120. And so that is 30. That is 30. Are. That's 60. And don't know, it might just have to be super heavy crude oil. With it would have to be that. But that means I have excess sulfur. A lot of excess sulfur. Which can probably get absorbed by this. Very well. will be it. Oh, right. I did add quite a bit of humility to raise up a little bit, didn't I? Well, some needs 67 crude oil, which isn't bad. It is not bad by any means. This would be water. And we will have crude oil here. Alright. Is Tamit still fine? Yes, still fine. You're going to need to put in the water at some point, but this will be fine. Yeah. This becomes sulfuric acid, which then gets piped out from here. And we all have to send it out. Just make some pipes hooked up here. And then we just send it down all the way into... I suppose a question, then. What is the best way to make tall pipes? Rather, pipes that go quite the distance. See, indeed, there is this stackable pipeline support here. But not quite what I was hoping for. No. I need to elevate the pipeline above ground. So it looks like the coal is going to have to be... stack up the stackable conveyor pole, and then put a pipeline thing on top. Which means I need to find the highest point in here and pipe it over. Still, you still need to put in the dual foundries. Although, at this point... Let cost where to put on top. That's a basic course with. Aye. Let's go pump at junction. Give me a moment first to put on... I will also very likely need to pipe out a bit of aluminium all the way here so I can make aluminium. Because lead sheet was aluminium. But it is a lead sheet. And there is no nitrogen gas around here. The closest nitrogen gas is far and away. But, being a gas, there is no head lift. Aluminium. It is pronounced aluminium. Chivis. Aluminium. With all due respect, do you not see it is aluminium? Oh, and by wrong it any other way than me. How dare you? How dare? Now, piping in the nitric acid is going to be a pain in the rear, but ultimately it may be what will be done, because I'm going to already have a pipeline for crude oil all the way here. Make gold claims for someone who is smaller miniature than the USA. I am stateside, you know. I know my accents may sometimes seem otherwise, but I am from the States. In any case, my accent tends to shift in the most bizarre of manners anyways. I need 200... But I suppose once I get the magic acid here... I mean, after all, what other use for the lead ingot is there? Lead sheet. Lead site is actually kind of important. Lead fire. Lead fluid tank. That is white. And fire. Anyways. I'm hitting the Z key for... Why am I hitting the Z key? What game has the construction on the Z key? That's to make sure it is in Foundry. Right. And shockingly enough, Ready? Yes. Fiberglass rubber. Why did I feel like there was a reason why I had fiberglass left. But I don't remember why. What reason did I have fiberglass? What was it being used for? Circuit board? No. Ah, it might have been AI limiter. Or electromagnetic control rod, yes. I think that might be the next part. You can just... that area. Got it? I really, really want to do it like this without actually any form of... I really want to do that without any form storage. What should I want to do to let any storage? I feel awkward not having any form of storage here. That will result in lead ingots, which for now we will hold on to. Yeah. Well, no, you'll be fine. I know I should not need to worry in such a manner, but I like my belts to be like so. Okay. So, the sulfur is here. I need water. I need limestone and iron, and I need... well, water is more trivial, I suppose. Question is, how much water? $90? Yeah. Although we are at -36 here. 135. That's 90, that's 225. Even when taking into account... that is not taking into account the excess. But... I truly feel like we might be better off. Oh well. What Dark Structure is... We are going to need 3, it seems. And we are going to want to have a pump here, do we not? Good. Right here. And then let us go ahead and get... Where is that junction? Ah, all right. At the very least, we will get lead out. We can get our lead out through here. It will cause an excess of lead. Eulogy. What would be amusing? What is our... What is rifle ammo that gets made out of? Mocha's powder and copper sheets. So, what are you firing? What bullets are you firing? What we should do? You know what you should have. Have a recipe with that. And then we have your lead. And it makes even more bullets. Because why not? Hara. There we go. And then, that's actually put a valve. Logistic. We'll put a valve right here. There we are. Lovely, lovely. How lovely. Well, I don't see any reason to not get things started, I suppose. Let us see now. Ara? Oh, my ads. And for Kisma. And we have 1800 megawatt. Quite a bit of power. We are not necessarily hurting. But we are going to need to bump this up to 480. Yeah, sulfuric acid here. And I'd forgotten. Put A. Merge. May I merge? Like so. Ah, isn't this wonderful? It is alive. And for the most part, we have our sulfuric acid production going on now. Now it's a matter of getting the oil, petroleum, and while I could, absolutely could, run the liquefied coal route, I'm not going to. Let us get, then. Aha! I know exactly what to do here. Is it there space? Yes, there is. Let us go. It's a sun. And from below. Up in the towers again. This will motion rest well. I myself might end a little soon. After all, I have been. It has been a very, very bad thing for me to be awake so often. Up too late. Although, well, I'm going to contact Atria. I do wonder how long she is planning to be on. I suppose the next question is, do I wish to go parallel or stack one atop the other? I don't suppose it matters too much. All that matters is that at some point we are... If it gets set down the line... I mean, you could use trucks for sure, but at this point, I've become so frustrated with them that I am very much willing to simply send things along like so. Speaking of, let us do this. Manel? で、ずっと食わす? Yes, yes. Good. Ara? And I. Even here. Even further. Excellent. Why is too long perfect? I think this shall be a perfect location for the next power line. Wire is too long. it. War too long. Well, I believe it's more that you are too weak. But Satek. Root. There we go. A little more there. Ultimately, it is highly unlikely that I will finish this section here. Let's get the miner, Mark II. Let us face it, due east. Ere? No, don't tell me you are. No, it is correct. That is facing the right way. So does that mean... Nara. Got it? No, no good? No goods either. I'm truly hoping that that it is a... Ara. You know what? Let's do this instead. Ah. Perfect. A distance normally covered by truck. Is now covered by not but belts. All right, let's go here. What is... Could I? Is it possible? It... Did Archie clear? I suppose Archie did clear, which is good. I'm not going to complain about that. Ara? Missing modular frame. So that's how it is, huh? Well, let us still get as far as we can. But indeed, it seems to be time to head back. Nah, that shall be for another stream, yes? We are close, we are close, we are close. Let us go here. We shall let's... Although I've been trying to remember, for what reason did we have? What else was the limestone in? Indeed, what reason did they need the limestone here? I'm running out of fuel, or rather biofuel. It looks like at your aid, Cass. Understandable. You gone spaghetti? Eh? What did I just get rid of? Alright. Tyrion. Ara. Amaras and limestone could... Oh, wait. I could... Iron ore, petroleum coke, sulfuric acid. If this is the only reason, then... Then I have... everything here that I could... want is... here. Recovered silica. Anything I could have wanted, I could have just... But isn't this just recreating the same issue over and over again? Steel ingots. Steel pipe. Quick-wire and plastics. Let's wait, quick-wire. I cannot do quick-wire. I need Caterium. There is no way around it. Hello, Humble. Hello. Are, are, are.
I...
It's strange in a way how I do sound. How do I put this? I don't know if it's... Okay, maybe I am tired. I am a little tired. Or rather, I feel tired. I may not actually be tired, but a lot of other symptoms are like, oh, you must be tired. But ultimately, I've been I could say that, you know, work has been stressful. And then... Ire? Why am I doing it like this? I could just have done it with a singular one with a... I don't know why. I don't know why I do it like this. But even so, all of this here can just be done away with. It is no longer needed. Or... You excited for a new Helldivers update? Strangely, I find myself not as enthused as I thought I would be. Hevloads are scary. I would imagine. I've seen people fight. La coragere to assecire. I mean, the polymer resin and the silica. What does the silica go? Ara? It becomes polymer resin and silica becomes glaciers. No, it becomes pure polymer concrete. Yeah, then... Are? Where does the bloody silicon go? What is polymer resin? Now what about... Oh, it's all the way... You all the way here. Polymer resin silica for plastic. Not plastics. Goes to AI limiter. So what I've done is essentially I've moved things from one place to another. But that's really... Because if I have the oil piped into there, it largely invalidates the need for a lot of this. So then it becomes a matter of... Well... If I truly wanted to... Just having... I would pike over this... You see, I do not want to bring the uranium out farther than necessary. It would be this. In case uranium cells alongside all of these. That shall be it then. That ought to be it then. It'll get rid of a lot of things here. Well, the only things that will be coming into here are... Quite frankly, acute industrial beam and electromagnetic control rod. Quite frankly speaking, I'd just do drones for that at that point. Drones are so much easier. I know it is not the most highest throughput, but yet. That'll be it. You are going to just relocate it all. Well, that is the other problem, I suppose. What is the cost of these transport and drones and... Ah. But, what would I want to do? What does the priority merger do? Well, no. It would probably be such a thing where I'd probably want to load balance things a little. Otherwise, it would simply run. The iron on here. It joins there. And here, we just put drone ports. Oh, what shall I do? Is there anything else here? Such that... Wait, what am I doing? Why am I doing this? Right. It's to get to the... Get ourselves... Yes. So, let us wire in our... I'm running low on fuel. I'm using Minas. All right. Where is our minor Mark II? We have just enough. Let's complete our journey. Met the control rods. Always a pleasure to have them. Always a nice to have. Please tell me that this is straight? Yes, it is. Then let us continue our run. Eh? なぜ? I suppose it'll have to be a run like this, then. I think a lot of this is just, being averse to super long belts. As indeed in this case, but having a belt like so's perhaps for the best. Oh, so close. Oh, actually, let us go ahead and put in. What is Excellent. Now, I wonder. Let's do this. Let's get back into our car. And then... Oh, Humble. I have heard regarding the Hive Lord. There's a lot of... I wouldn't necessarily call it a problem, but it is just a giant sack of hit points, which may or may not be the best, but... I mean, ultimately, it is what it is. Are it? No, you are not. How's that I think of it? I haven't seen one yet in game, so I don't know. But it's there. But the planet is wild looking. Well, it is what we expected, is it not? You would expect such a thing? You know? You know what we might be able to do? Yes. We have a bit of aluminium, rather the alclad aluminium sheet. I knew that the aluminium can be used for other materials in lieu of. Yes, let us do aluminium. Perhaps we may be able to put in some coca. That shall be at another time. In fact, the other way I could do it is I put a drone port here. It goes into here, and we have two drones. One drone that pulls in resources, that all pull the resources here. And then another drone which puts things here. But in both cases, we will have a luminous solution. 25 versus 20 versus 60. Well, we have the lead, we have the alclad aluminium. First, let us I think that would be it. We can excuse the entirety of these buses here, but purely going for... Ah, good. But I'm out of that material. And let us see. You're running a little low. But we'll have to do our best. Although the other problem is... Alright, resource well pressurizer is fine. In fact, I could fly out. The other thing that can be done is, well... Everyone makes a chip along the way to... Oh, I have one down here. Of course. Yes, I thankfully had the foresight to realize that... What? Ethereum. Ah, at this point, I truly wish... No. We will gather all the materials here in another drone port. Though we do have the lead sheet, which is fine. We can actually go for fuel and make heat-fused frame, but I don't think there's anything that I need immediately. So I think that'll be it. We are going to just rely primarily on drones for just local. I know it is not as efficient, but... Why are you not active? There you are. Connection? I know what to actually put it there. Maybe it would be better to put it, yeah? Or out here? Then that means that just dismantle it and turn them a different way. Right. That's your food buffer mark too. I think we'll be fine just pushing it. Surface uneven, eat it. Fine. Now. What is that? The pipeline balancer. Mean overflow. Then bend cap. Neck to adjacent pipes. Aye. Let's turn this one this way. Alright. Let us put in a T-junction here. Can you reach? No, not. Now for the other one. Oh, it's almost completely straight, huh? Good thing. What's a good thing? Ah, no, these are not. Ah. Long one. There we are. As I understand, each one of these are 120. Oh no. Hmm. Hmm. Let's see. You see, if you are getting 720. 720 per minute. Or 6 lines, 120. I mean, I could force so much more. So much more. But is there anything here that... Eh? So many wonderful things here. I mean, sure, I have turbo fuel and then I can put in nitric acid for a rocket fuel, but what's what I need this for? Ah, well... So, two options really. Let's see. What is the cost, really, between... So, let's think of this. Kennedy Cemetery. Actually, let's do this. For real. Perfect. Now. Stackable conveyor pole. You see, stackable conveyor pole. 10 is 20 here. Versus 70. And then of course you have a... What is it? Stackable pipeline support. Ah. All right. That's good to know. All right, if it ends roughly here, then we're going to have to cut it to roughly here. Still, not a bad position. Are, are. Doesn't really bloody matter if it's just looting like this. It's largely for my sanity. Alright, we'll take that out because we don't actually need her just yet. No, not, do not. Wait a moment. What is the lowest clearance I need? I actually don't need it. Ah, eh! Naze. Gosh. Annoying. You know what? What is my truck? Is that the power sag over there? It is. I mean... Oh, this is terrible. It's like, oh, suddenly, loot. I mean... So, it goes. Come on now, straight, please. Vabbè. You're joking. The question is, can you still drive under it? What is my car? It's over there. You can. Hmm. Let's keep the pipeline as straight as possible. While we head on down to... Each mind to keep it as straight as possible. This fine, we are increasing in elevation ever so slightly. But we are passing through here. One. Why are you tilting? Don't tilt. things I try to do to keep things neat and orderly. Are, why, no, do not. This is absolutely silly. What? That's it. Are we on the home stretch? Eh? Why is it turning like that? Not want it to be turning. Why are you turning? On. Almost there. That's so close. Eh? Almost there. You can do this. Huh. We can do this. Let's go. Oh, come on now. This is such a silly method of movement. But it works. So, I'm not going to question it. Let's go. Okay. Here we are. Alright, everyone. Welcome back from the ad break. We are close to finishing up soon. But I am seeing no flow yet, it seems. Oh, there it is. Low and fast. Question is, do I need head lift? Or will Hemag forces be enough? Aha. I suppose it won't hurt. There we are. Oh no. The silver has to go somewhere. Oh, this is silly. But let's go. Okay, I think this is... Oh, got an overflow valve, right? And we have a overflow valve. It's not... I don't understand. How does this bloody thing work? Okay, hold on. If it's complaining because it's not a normal one... Why not? Alright. Alright, Cognis, thank you so much for coming by. I am trying my best to figure out why this is not over. Come on now. Alright, maybe just put a valve right here. Okay, hold on. This is literally the last thing I need to solve here. Okay, I see now. So, put this in front, then you want to get overflow sewage. When this food bottle, it automatically activates valve. But not undefined fluid buffer. Okay. It wants the normal fluid buffer, which, because I will oblige. Oh, Hush. Alright. I want my pipes back, please. Where is the overflow valve? So I don't know what's going to happen. But it's draining out quickly. Why is... You are a split, are you not? I don't understand. There we go. Well, we are. I think that's it. Though. Okay. Why are you not flowing? No. Okay, hold on. I do not understand. Okay, so let's put a small one, just a small food buffer here. 그래. Okay, so let's do pipeline mark 2 again. And then we want okay. Looks like we are stinking it properly. Well, the other issue is that right now it's not being used, though. And it's not getting water in. And that's because we are rather 13%. 11%. So we can drop this down to about 20% for now. We can even do this. No, actually, That's, yeah. What about the... Just here. The output issue here is... Well, we can do... They... Let's glance through this a little. We can afford a little bit of this, can't we? So, in the meantime, let's see, who can we raid? Let's see. Now that we're here... It is a bit late, isn't it? We have B, we have Dad. Been raided that for a while, have we? Haven't raided Nona in a while. Oh my goodness. Well, they're probably in the same theme. So let's do this. We are going to raid Duck. I see Gummy. Yep, Gummy, Duck, and Nona. So we're going to raid Duck. Yeah, that's here. A usual raid. We have a usual raid message there. Alternatively, you have this. And let's see. Tomorrow will likely be Timberborn. I'm not sure if... Yes. I think I just cleared, so Thursday will be No Man's Sky. But yes, likely tomorrow is Timberborn. Just, for old time's sake. Alright then. As always, did you not clear? Oh, I thought you ended early because you did clear. I'm sorry. Anyways, it's a pleasure to have you here, travelers. Why don't I see you again? With travels.